I just want to get on here and talk a little bit about managing our expectations for something like Wuthering Waves, right? Now, it sounds in a way negative when I say it might sound negative in a way where I say that, but I just really want people to be realistic with how it's going to be because people are going to be saying this and that and being like, oh, well, this game isn't going to be as big as Genshin or as big as this and that and that. And that's not really the point of what we really need from this game. We don't really need it to be as big as Genshin or as big as Honkai Star Rail. It's probably definitely going to be bigger than Zenless Zone Zero. But I mean, it's kind of like the Zenless Zone Zero is kind of like the stepchild that they don't really want to talk about. I think they probably would hype Honkai Impact Third more than they would Zenless Zone Zero. But for now, it's not really about them beating Hoyoverse, because of course Hoyoverse had the 19 buff, and I don't really see, please God, another lockdown happening in the next week or so. So Wuthering Waves can pop off in the same scale that Genshin did on its release. But you know, I think we should really have a realistic view of how Wuthering Waves is probably going to come out. First and foremost, it is more than likely going to be an insane wait time to get in. It is probably going to be a buggy, laggy, possibly, and then like it'll probably be not how it felt like in like a beta or something. But that's fine because this game is coming out with so much hype. There are going to be so many people wanting to get onto this game at the same time, May 22nd. And I think that we should, all you need to do is just ignore what people are going to say, because people from Hoyoverse or the Hoyoverse heads, they're going to say, oh, this game is going to come out, blah, 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 dog shit, blah, blah, blah. And me, myself, I'm not partial to any company. I don't really care what people say about this and that. I am coming into this with an open mind, with a blind mind, by the way. I haven't seen much of like gameplay or anything like that. I am coming into this completely blind. Most that I've seen is, of course, these videos right here that you see behind me, the voice actor greetings and stuff like that. They just released the Bitesy one, so hopefully if they come out with 3 more, I'm gonna make another video, of course. But another thing is, it's gonna be like wild at first. I think that's a good thing, because there hasn't really been a game to this degree, to this magnitude, to come out in a while. Now they have that new solo leveling game, which I kind of wanted to check out. I downloaded it myself. I haven't played it, but that didn't sound as hype as Wuthering Waves was. So I don't know what the deal is with that game. I'm more than willing to try it. I don't see why not, right? I think AFK Journey also didn't have the same hype as Wuthering Waves, so this game on its own is kind of wild. Now, what I will say is I don't think this game needs to shatter any Hoyo records. That's not really the point of, or that's not really the goal that Wuthering Waves should be sitting out for. Wuthering Waves should be sitting out as direct competition. Does it need to win? It doesn't really need to win the war. It just needs to start the battle, if that makes sense. Wuthering Waves doesn't need to beat out Hoyoverse in every competition and get all these awards and blah, 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 blah. All Wuthering Waves needs to do is show that there can be competition. And that is more powerful than anything else. So Wuthering Waves comes out, and hopefully Hoyoverse feels it. They maybe Zenless Zone Zero doesn't come out with the same reception and all that, and they're gonna feel it. They're probably gonna update Genshin in a good way. Honkai Star Rail is doing pretty good on its own, so I don't really think it needs this kind of push from Wuthering Waves. But that being said, only good things can come from this, right? Wuthering Waves coming out to a positive review does nothing but help us, the consumers, because we're either gonna get updates to games that are gonna be good, or we're gonna have another game to play. So that's just what I wanted to say. Chat, just be patient with Kuro Games. And just ignore what people are gonna say, because they're gonna be on their shit. Of course, from day one, they're always going to be on this and that and that. But I'm gonna be there. Chisha is gonna be the one that I'm gunning for. Same with I think Yin Lin, the one with the whip. She's pretty hot. I still need to find who that fighter character is. I hope we get her. She seems sick. May 22nd. I'll see you there, chat. I just wanted to come on here and talk a bit. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I will catch you gamers in the next one.